Horizons! Hello and happy Monday when you're seeing this. It is also a Monday I'm recording it. Welcome to episode 13? 13. 13. Hopefully 13. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah. And I'm actually, I'm learning. And now I do check my teeth to make sure there's nothing stuck in it, make sure there's nothing smeared on my face before I press the record button. Like that one episode. It's fine. I don't think anybody noticed besides me. There was just a little, like, paint on my face. It's fine. I was doing my nails between episodes. But let's get into it. There's quite a bit we need to recap on before we get moving. This button. Oh, right. We got my controller. Alright, so. We did learn a lot last episode. Essentially, we went back to our home as Aloy, and our village was being attacked by these bad people. Again, the main character guy who's leading the bad people, his name escapes me. But they're listening to their deity, which is basically Hades. Hades was part of this Operation Zero Dawn, to essentially put life back together after the robots had essentially killed everything. So Hades was one component. It was sort of like the failsafe, just in case while life is being reformed by all of these deities, robot personalities, who are each in charge of something. Hades was like, in case we screw up the first time and people come out looking like aliens, we need a way to wipe them all out and essentially start again. And that's why Hades was created. Unfortunately, Hades somehow became corrupted, which happened last episode. We learned that. And essentially his corruption made all the other deities sentient, and they all just kind of went haywire and just murdered each other, basically. So, the last one to die was Gaia. Gaia is sort of like the one in charge of all the other sub-deities. I'm gonna keep calling them deities because they're not technically robots. They're just kind of like in charge personalities. So Gaia was the one in charge, and she got corrupted. Hades took her and essentially ruined her, and she was gone. While that was happening, she basically blew up where they were all housed. And she made us. She made Aloy. Gaia made Aloy. With the DNA of Elizabeth Sobek, who was basically in charge of Zero Dawn, in charge of orchestrating this whole, like, repopulating of the world, recreating life, re-terraforming everything after the robots had wiped it out. So she's like, I'm gonna recreate Elizabeth Sobek and give her to these tribes people who are just, like, living out in the wilderness, and hopefully they'll raise her, and then as this person gets older, Aloy gets older, maybe she'll have the curiosity to come in and learn about basically all of this Zero Dawn and Gaia and this entire universe that existed before us, and hopefully get us back on the right path, because Gaia is like, listen, there's a way to fix it all, even though I'm blowing it up, there's a way, you can fix it, but only you can do it, because you have Elizabeth Sobek's DNA. And naturally, Aloy had a bit of, like, a mental breakdown, because this whole game had sort of been Aloy's journey to find out where she came from. In a very matriarchal society, we were exiled, basically, because we didn't have a mother. That was the big thing. They just kind of found me in a cave of technology, and they're like, this is weird. So we were shunned. And now that we've been digging and we found out that this Gaia created us, we don't have a mother, and it just kind of gave us a bit of an existential crisis. And while we're going through this existential crisis, we talk to our tribes people who now hold us in like as a person of reverence, because I can talk to this technology. We have a way to communicate, and since we are part of Elizabeth, like, we can access the technology that the regular people cannot. So they hold me in this, like, regard of this, like, phenomenal being, and they're, like, adoring me. And like, as Aloy, who we were shunned and now we're being worshipped, it's just like, it's so confusing. It's so confusing and it's frustrating, and you know, it's a lot. It's a lot for one kid to learn in essentially a span of an afternoon, where, you know, we're made from a machine. We have this ridiculous destiny to essentially save the whole world. No pressure, right? And all stemming from like, I just wanted to know who my mom was. But now we found our destiny and we just gotta go after it. So what we're doing is we're going to where Gaia basically blew everything up. And we're gonna try to kill Hades. Kill this virus that has taken over and wants to murder everything. And then we're gonna go from there. That was quite a recap. That's a lot. But off we go. Yeah, so this is it. This is the inside of a mountain that we just climbed, and I see yellow things. Yellow things means I'm going in the right direction, and we're winning. We are winning.
A climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Silence is so sassy. He's also in our head. He's watching our every move. Not being very helpful, I must add. At least there's markers. I can't imagine how frustrating this would be otherwise. Oh, the music is so nice. Up. Oh, ladder. Ah! I was looking for rocks. Alright, here we are.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you.
Of course, not the real Silence.
It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
What do you want from me, sir?
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
No pressure. Not at all.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Yahoo!
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are...
Mind your footing.
We're going down? Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's pretty gutsy, I'm not gonna lie. What if it didn't catch? I'm way too paranoid of a person. Are we rappelling down again? Ah, okay.
Guess that's my way across.
Again, we saw this from all the way on the mountain over there where we started. I'm like, ooh, something yellow. I can probably climb it.
Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Sir, sometimes, you know, we are, talking to ourselves and you don't need to intervene. I'm just saying. Oh, that way. Imagine having somebody just, like, in your thoughts constantly.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer.
Don't answer. We don't need to know.
Oh, glad that's over.
Same. I'm afraid of heights. Kind of. Reasonably afraid of heights. Was that fall damage? No, there was no fall damage. I barely went anywhere.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Not this way. Is there a way up from here? Are we going up? Is up the destination? Yeah, it is. Okay.
This must have been where they lived. was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Oh, more upstairs. Haha! I want to know how all this... Well, I guess if the wind is blowing it in, the snow could get inside.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
By who?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Okay. Alright, I'm looking for a way out of here. There's a... Okay. I'm like, I couldn't see over the wall. I'm just short. Upsy daisy. Ma'am? Hello? There you go. Crouch, crouch, roll.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters.
Okay.
But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap.
Okay.
Enough for an energy signature to bleed through.
Oh no.
Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Oh no.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless
10
the
millimeter.
hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Now, what I signed up for?
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Oh, we already did
Elizabeth,
it.
no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
She shut the door. And then that was it. She couldn't stay at the shelter.
that was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet.
She really did.
And we are all in her debt.
Yeah, we are. Oh, man.
Aloy?
I'm not okay.
She's gone. Really gone.
We knew.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
Yeah.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility.
Yeah.
The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
I guess so. Not in the way you mean. You just don't get it. Stop acting like a machine.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Where's home? I mean, it's been hundreds of years since she couldn't. She's human. I don't know. It's like Aloy has this like silly belief that this woman is still going to be alive. She's not. Like for me, at least. That's what I've deduced. I don't think she's alive. I don't think she should be alive. I don't know. Like at this point, just to make her happy, like I don't know. I feel like it would create a bigger plot hole if she was alive. Like she was just a person.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Come on, dude. There you go. Oh my god, don't fall off, please. Oh my god, what did I just say? I struggle so hard with, like, walking in a straight line, man. Good grief. They all just died here? How?
What?
Silence is
opened
gonna
the
be
hatch,
Hades.
The air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
Is Silence Hades? Is he gonna be... Does he want to take me out? I don't know. I just... So many questions!
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say.
Who is this?
This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who'll come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration.
He
you
wiped
crazy
out
bastard.
our history. Our history of people.
Culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am.
No, you're not.
But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Oh, so he's gonna kill him.
Alert. Venting atmosphere.
He killed them all. What an awful person. He didn't want the ones who come after to know what happened. Oh my god, what a booty hole!
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and
Uh-oh.
scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made.
Hang on.
The world we're living in.
Where did my camera go?
It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
Hang on. Well, I don't know what happened to my camera. So, let's see if we try that. Uh-oh. I love that this happened. Oh, there we go. Hi. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. It just stopped working. I'm gonna continue. Oops.
Monument to oblivion.
That was
Not
weird.
oblivion, silence. Hope.
Alright, but you got the gist of what happened. What are we gonna do now? I don't know. Like, after all that, like, I'm so pissed!
Master Override. That's so small.
Don't break it.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Easy peasy. Return to Silence's workshop. Okay. So that guy was a bad guy anyway. I didn't like him. I think a lot of what happened was kind of his fault too. But essentially wiping all history was kind of like a dick move, I'm not gonna lie.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Oh well, here we go. YOLO. Can you jump? Hold on to it. There you go. Whee!
Keep holding, keep holding.
Ah, close enough. Is it above me or below me? Oh, it is above me. Okie dokie. I don't know. Wiping out all of those people, like, that doesn't absolve you of all the awful things you've done, mister. I don't know. I'm kind of mad. I feel like this, I'm overcomplicating this, and it should be easier to get here. There you go.
You're here.
Physically.
For a moment,
What?
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
What do you want from me?
But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse.
Right, those are the baddies that
But
try
I
to
never
kill us.
told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult. an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because
got
your
out of hand?
success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So he's like, I just wanted knowledge, and I started working for this bad, evil deity robot in exchange for knowledge, but then I realized that he was kind of cuckoo pants, and he wants to destroy the world, so now I'm in hot water, and I need some help. Did I get that right?
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can.
Yeah.
From here on out, the rest is up to you.
No pressure.
Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Basically.
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence!
Don't betray me, you son of a biscuit.
Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
I don't know. I was like so suspicious of him the whole time, and he just told me everything, and that's just our relationship. It's over. I don't know. I expected him to betray me. I really did. I really did. We're gonna pretend that she knows what she's doing. Yeah, just some rope and a shiny stick. Sounds about right. Yahoo! Alright, babes.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike.
Who?
After what happened with Derval.
Derval, that's the bad guy's name. I'm not gonna remember that.
The Spire.
Babe, what are you doing? Can I fast travel? Yes, I can. She has to tell who? I thought she was gonna go tell the grannies, but I guess that's not really relevant. Are we just gonna rally the entire, like, continent and go after the cult, the bad cult that's worshipping Hades? That's gonna be my guess, is where this goes next. Ignore the fact that I'm dying. Manual save. Quick save. It doesn't hurt to save twice, thrice. Thrice? Is thrice a word? I think thrice is a word. I don't know how to save. 3 times? 4 times? This city is a little booty cheeks to navigate. Sun King, I know you kind of maybe fancy me a little bit, but can you spare some men to go fight the end of the world, maybe? Excuse me. Beep beep. I don't really say excuse me very much unless it's the strangers. If I know you, like if I'm at work or something, I just go beep beep. I'm like beep beep. And I do that with my dogs too. My dogs know beep beep means move. Yeah, Avad's kind of chill, mostly. Apparently he's not sleeping in the middle of the night, he's just vibing.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost.
Do you trust me?
We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad.
What is going on?
You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite.
It takes you a minute to switch on. I don't know what's going on with this today. I apologize.
Aloy, allow me to...
I'm gonna reset the computer after this.
Apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa...
Stop doing that!
I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her
Mm.
again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then.
Stay.
I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I'm like staring at this, waiting for it to go off.
But I'll tell you what I can.
Okay. Blameless. I don't know if I would ever in my life want to be called blameless anything. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with being blameless, but like if that's part of your name, it's just kind of odd. I'd rather be like a badass
Quietly
or something.
does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy.
Hello?
And
Hi.
do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
I need attention.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
I'm famous.
Don't be so humble.
Ah, so what happens
I
now?
suppose all we
I
can
am
do
humble.
is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's
More
more you
coffee.
need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you.
Mm.
You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Okay. Can I go? Do I have choices? Visit both defense sites and rest before the final battle. I'm assuming this is sort of the journey to endgame. The final battle. Oh, man! I'm like... eh. Okay, so where? Rest. Visit them? Can I haven't even opened to this part of the map. That's so silly. I can go here, though. Might as well. Might as well do a quick little lappy lap.
Aloy.
Oh, I didn't expect you.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
I haven't seen him in a hot
Honestly,
minute.
if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire.
He was so kind to me.
I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
Sure.
It sounds impressive.
I could
That's so
get
nice.
used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts.
Hmm.
Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Her eyes are so pretty.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants.
That's so nice.
They'll as soon cheat
Teb we've seen very just briefly. How do I get to the other place? Oops, map, please. Okay, so follow the path and we'll get to the next one.
Try to kill the Sun King?
Yeah, Teb we've seen just kind of briefly, but he
My
was the one
family
who
might
gave us
still be
our
alive.
clothes. Oh, that's not the way.
And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley. Our orders are clear. No.
Is there not another campfire between here and there? Oh well, scenic tour before everything goes up in flames. There's been a lot of flames lately. I should be picking medicine. Because I accidentally took a goofy load of fall damage, and now we are injured. It's fine. And there's no mount for Miles, because... I don't know. There's none of that either. Not a campfire, you silly? See, like, the camera turning off is one of those, like, technical difficulties that, like... I don't know, would people restart and re-record all of that? I guess, I mean, I don't have multiple save files. I didn't think about doing that either. Because I haven't recorded anything twice. It's been just sort of a one-shot, here we go. But, I don't know. Things just stop working randomly sometimes. Like, literally for no reason. I guess this is one of those times. Seems to have stabilized, but after this I will restart my computer for, like, the only time this month. Okay. What is this? What am I doing? Oh, just talking to the different guards?
Greetings, Aloy.
Oh, hi, friend.
Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
Don't call me the Anointed.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
Thank you.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
It's fancy.
I've seen many new things since I first met you.
Mm-hmm.
I should thank you.
I think he kind of likes
Varl,
this
what's
too.
wrong?
You really want to know?
Oh, frickady!
All right.
What is happening?
I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
What is bugging?
Don't be too hard on them.
Firmware?
They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No.
I would have come just to see you one more time.
I told you he's into us. Everybody's into us.
And we
I don't know
must
why.
fight a metal devil because the goddess says, or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
I'm so glad that we didn't ruin their faith, you know? Like, we could have. We absolutely could have, but I'm glad we didn't. Just behave a little while longer, camera. Let me finish this mission.
So who are these guys?
They call
Oh, Aaron.
themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
Aloy.
What's up, buddy?
So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower.
I believe in you.
What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
Yep.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Kick booty.
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
I love it.
Damn right!
I love him.
You hear that?
Look at
Nobody's
you.
getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Aw, he's come so far. Aaron, like, really got himself together.
Well,
Yeah.
if we win.
Yeah. Like, he was, when we first met him, he was, like, a drunkard that, like, you know, living in the shadow of his sister, who was phenomenal. But he's standing on his own 2 feet now. He's kicking booty. Proud of him.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land.
That's okay.
The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
That's okay.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
We need you, though.
Be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
I thought I did this already. Oh, maybe not. I thought I did. Okay. Was I not done talking to everybody there? I guess not. There was only one little marker, though. Oh. Okay. Am I supposed to examine that? Is that the quest marker? That doesn't look like a quest marker.
Huh. More thicker, I said. Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet.
I don't think I know this
Petra
person.
Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first.
Oh.
Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can
Oh
really
my gosh.
Thank you, Petra. I'll let you finish up.
Honest metalwork is hardly work at all. Look after yourself, Flamehair.
I like that Flamehair, though. Okay, so I just had to talk to the lady. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Apologies for the camera bugging today. I've never had this happen before. But I'm going to stop it there before this crashes again. We did learn a lot, though, about Elizabeth essentially volunteering herself to save the rest of her crew, and the rest of her crew being wiped out by some dude who's like, I don't think anybody needs to know about history, so I'm just gonna kill you guys and wipe history. It's a lot. It's a lot. But thank you so much for watching. I think this was... I'm not even gonna say what episode I think it is, because I have no idea. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. See you later.